show you how to submit your journal entries. Each week, I encourage you to enter the journal through the Assignments tab, which is where we are right now, and the Weekly folder, which we are working in. Right now, we have Week 1 available. When I click on that week, I can see the work required of me this week, and as I scroll down, I see the link to my reflective journal. When I click on the underlined title of the reflective journal, it takes me to the reflective journal in Blackboard. I can also get to this page by clicking a reflective journal on the left-hand side. I encourage you, however, to always go through the assignments because it will remind you of the chapter upon which you should be reflecting. To start a journal entry, you can reread the directions and then click Create Journal Entry. I give my journal a title. For study skills, I recommend giving it the title of the chapter that was assigned. First week, Chapter 1. If you were doing a weekly journal, you might call it Week 1. After you've given it a title, you then can enter the information you want to record. For study skills, I ask you to address basically 3 primary questions. What did I already know? What have I learned? And how will this make a difference in my life? That is not required, however, that you write about that every week. You can reflect on what you've learned. I encourage you to write about 500 words, but again, I do not grade on the total number of words. It's always a good idea to use the spell check feature. And if you're taking other online courses, you can use this spell check in the discussion board, in your journals, in the submission boxes, in your assignments. It's really valuable. If you thought it would be useful to attach a picture, to provide a hyperlink, change the colors, all those things are options. It's certainly not required. But spell check, always a good idea. If there were a reason why you would want to attach a document, you could do so. Maybe write notes separately from your journal and attach those to the journal. That's totally optional and up to you. Once you've finished writing your journal entry, you simply say Post Entry. And this will take you back to the reflective journal page, but now you see that you have an index indicating that Chapter 1 was entered in the week of January 20th through the 26th. Each week, if you stay on track and are consistent, you'll have one entry in each indexed week. When you come back to this page, I will have graded your journal, potentially, and if so, I will have made a comment. You can also comment on your journal entries. If you learned something new and you want to remind yourself, or if you found the answer to a question, you might make a comment. Again, there is a spell check feature to the comments. It's down here in the corner. It works the same way. And then make sure you say add, because otherwise the comment won't remain. So now I have a comment 1. When you want to read my comments, you'll come and click on the word comments, and that will bring up the window that contains my comments. Then you could further comment back. So the comments will just continue attached to the Chapter 1 entry. Now let's fast forward to the following week. When I click from the Assignments tab into my weekly folder and then find the reflective journal, I will bring myself back to this page where I will see what I have already done. Simply click Create Journal Entry again. This time we'll say it's Week 2 or Chapter 2. Write what I learned. Do my spell check, attach a document if I want to, and I post the entry. Because it isn't actually Week 2, I show both Week 2 and Chapter 1 in the same indexed week. Either way is fine. If you do 2 entries over a weekend, then they'll both show up in the same week, but I will be able to tell by the title that you give the entry which week you're reflecting upon. So that's the way to create a journal entry in our reflective journal.